Pediatric Evaluation of Disability Inventory assesses functional status in domains of self-care, mobility, and social function. It is across 3 scales, 1 being functional skills, 2 being needed caregiver assistance, and 3 being the needed modifications. This is administered via caregiver report, interview, professional judgment, observation, or a combination of methods.
1, 2.
The PEDI is a comprehensive clinical assessment instrument that samples key functional capabilities and performance in children from the ages of 6 months to 7.5 years. The PEDI is primarily designed for the functional evaluation of young children, but it can be used for the evaluation of older children if their functional abilities fall below that expected of 7.5-year-old children with no disabilities.
Hello there! As mentioned previously, PEDI measures both capability and performance of functional activities in 3 content domains: self-care, mobility, and social function. Skills are rated in the functional skills scales of the PEDI and is a direct measurement of functional capability of the child. Performance of daily functions is measured by the level of caregiver assistance needed to accomplish major functional activities. The caregiver assistance scale is a measure of the extent of the help the caregiver provides. Modification scale adds knowledge of the actual performance of functional activities. Normative standard scores are transformed scores that take into account the child's chronological age and thus provide an indication of the child's relative standing in relation to age expectations for functional skills and performance. The scores are based on a mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 10. These scores can be calculated only for children between the ages of 6 months and 7.5 years. Standard scores can be translated into other formats such as percentiles, if the latter are needed for a particular purpose.
It is $125.95 for a manual, $45.60 for a pack of 25 scoring sheets. The actual cost is $171.55. There is a Pediatric Evaluation of Disability Inventory Computer Adapted Test, or the PEDI. It's for 0 to 20-year-olds, and there's a specific module for youth with autism spectrum disorders. Excellent inter-rater reliability when tested by a nurse, practitioner, rehab team, and family member.
So the test is scored in 3 different parts. Part 1 consists of 197 functional items. Part 2 is 20 caregiver assistance items scored from 0 to 5. Part 3 includes 20 modifications rated N for no modification, C, child-oriented, R, rehab equipment, E, extensive modifications. It is scored from 0 to 100. Higher scores represent greater functionality. Anyone can administer the test, no training is required. To administer the test, you are given a paper and pencil.
The test takes about 31 to 60 minutes to administer, 20 to 30 minutes for experienced PTs, and the parent interviews take about 45 to 60 minutes. The test takes place in an open environment where both parties can sit down comfortably and talk and fill out the piece of paper. All the equipment that you need is a score form, a writing utensil, a software program, or a manual. The outcome measure can be taken and utilized at any time and as frequently as needed.
Okay, so to start this outcome measure, first I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. First, does your child prefer certain textures of foods?
He likes more liquefied foods, more of the puree, so like applesauces, smoothies, juices.
Okay. When he does eat, does he use his fingers or utensils?
He still uses his fingers and hands. We try to incorporate utensils, but it's kind of a struggle still.
Okay.
Yeah.
The PEDI assesses self-care, mobility, and social functioning in children ages 6 months to 7 years.
Goodbye, see you next time. Goodbye, see you next time, everyone. Goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye to me.